Are you looking for weapons, Ancestor?
Hallo Leute und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Let's Stream Horizon Forbidden West, Episode 81 auf der PlayStation 5. Oh boy. Wir sind im absoluten Endgame angelangt.
No, I trust in the words that guide us. I only wish us to succeed in our mission here.
Then I had better not hear of any more doubts. Follow your orders.
Ja, wir können jetzt fliegen. Und sind gerade dabei, die letzten restlichen Quests zu erledigen. Dazu, als sie hier hochgeklettert sind. Ja, ja. Und es wird Zeit, mal wieder an der Uhr zu drehen. Es gibt noch ein paar Sachen zu erledigen in San Francisco und dann... Ja, da sind wir durch. Done and dusted. Wie es so schön heißt. Aber wie gesagt, ein paar Dinge gibt es noch.
There we go.
Those fugitives must be on top of one of those buildings.
Dann wollen wir doch mal schauen. Sind sie hier?
There. Someone's lit a fire. It must be the raiders who attacked Tide's Reach.
Up there! There's someone flying!
By the 10. Who is that?
Who cares? Bring her down!
Okay, that's the raiders. And they are a threat. I better find a place to land. And fight.
Ja, das Gebäude sieht gut aus zum Landen. Aber kurz zum Rumfliegen. Oh, will you look at that?
I can't let these fugitives escape.
I won't. Hallo, welcome backchen. Prost zum zweiten. Gönn dir dein Glas Wein. Da wären wir auf dem Turm. Transamerican Pyramid. Das Haus ist 260 Meter hoch. Nice. Ey. Soll ich auch einen trinken? Komm, weißt du was? Ich heb auch einen. Ich bin gleich wieder da. Das Stück muss sowieso auf Aloy. Das Ding muss sowieso getilgt werden. So. Das riecht schon. Haut rein. Auf Aloy. Alter, der haut immer noch. Oh, der haut immer noch so rein wie am ersten Tag. Prost. Indeed, Prost. So, jetzt wollen wir aber mal. Erstens müssten wir eventuell auch... Oh. Möwen. Well, that's cool. So, müssen wir erstmal so ein bisschen auf die andere Seite auch. Und nicht runterfallen, wenn möglich. Weil auf der anderen Seite gab es Shit zum Looten. Auf unser starkes Mädel. Genau. Auf Aloy. Darauf, dass die Reise ein Ende findet. Und morgen starten wir dann direkt mit Devil May Cry. Ah. 4. Würde ich sagen. Das ist mächtig. Da müssen wir hin. Lass mal kurz zurück. Morgen ist echt schon wieder Freitag. Schwupp war die... Ja. Ich find's auch krass. Schwupp war die Woche um.
You flew to the wrong place!
Did I?
How did you find us?
Now we can finish her.
That's the last of them. Those raiders won't be attacking Tide's Reach again. Or anyone else. Is this all their supplies? Whatever they stole, they've used or lost most of it. I might as well take what's here.
Ja. Hier war mal ein Feuer. Ich muss morgen echt zusehen, dass ich mich für meine Kurse anmelde. Auch wenn die ersten Vorlesungen erst am 14. stattfinden. Objekt gehört mir bereits. Interesting. Trotzdem. Willst du raus? Ganz wie der Hund will. Können wir noch höher? Eventuell. Oder auch nicht. No, wait. Und dann fängt bald die Uni wieder an. Und dann werde ich sehr, sehr, sehr viel weniger Zeit zum Streamen haben. Sehr viel weniger Zeit. Ah, well.
Going down. Da bekommt der Begriff Großstadtdschungel eine komplett neue Bedeutung. Dann machst du deinen Stream, wenn Zeit und Lust ist. Eine Stunde am Abend oder so, richtig, ja? Ja, vor allem wenn Zeit ist. Lust ist ja immer, aber Zeit. Zeit ist. Sagen wir mal. Schwierig. Let's give this another try. I think the show's part of San Francisco. Somewhere really high up. I think I can land this thing on the tower.
So.
Okay, this looks promising. Maybe the image was taken somewhere on this tower?
Good was. Nicht ganz. Etwas tiefer. Oh, erneut. No. Oh God. Oh boy. That's not good. Oh God. Hui. Nein, das ist schon von höher. Von ganz oben. Gemacht worden, so wie es aussieht. Doch von hier. No. Aber wo? Von wo? Oh. Oh, ich sehe von wo. I see, I see, I see. Von der modernen Welt. Von den modernen Glastürmen dürfte nicht viel erhalten sein nach so einer Katastrophe. Ja. Ist, glaube ich, auch nicht. Von da oben aus. Jetzt weiß ich wo. Jetzt weiß ich von wo. Ich dem Lack.
Almost there. Got it. There's data here. A set of
Herzlichen Glückwunsch! Sie haben den San Francisco-Stopp der Aussichtspunktur gefunden, präsentiert von Miriam Technologies und der Koalition für Umweltsanierung. Wir können wohl alle Geschichten über unsere Herkunft erzählen und San Francisco spielt eine große Rolle in unserer im Jahre 2040 von Elizabeth Sobeck gegründet und nach ihrer Mutter benannt verwirklichten Miriam Technologies. Im Jahre 2040 von Elizabeth Sobeck gegründet und von ihrer Mutter benannt, nach ihrer Mutter benannt, verwirklichte Miriam Technologies die ersten Projekte in dieser Stadt. Unsere frühen Erfolge wie einfache Gartendrohnen, die sich um Schulen und Parkanlagen kümmerten, und Systeme zur Schadstoffüberwachung, die zu sauberer und gesünderer Luft führten, entwickelten sich zu großen weltweiten Investitionen in ökologische Robotertechnik. Insgesamt kann man sagen, dass unser Herz in San Francisco schlägt und wir freuen uns, dass Sie es an diesem Stopp gefunden haben. Als Dankeschön dafür, dass Sie diese Reise mit uns unternommen haben, wartet eine besondere Belohnung auf Sie. Folgen Sie dafür einfach den angegebenen Koordinaten. Boom! Ich bin zuerst da! Ja, wie auch immer. Meine Oma ist bei der Tzatziki East Kernschmelze umgekommen. Unser Haus stand am Rand der roten Zone. Das heißt, es würde 1000 Jahre lang kontaminiert sein, aber MT hat Roboter geschickt, die bei der Säuberung geholfen haben. Letzten Sommer konnte ich mit meiner Mutter im Hafen zum Haus fahren, um Adams Sachen abzuholen. Ich habe diese Tour gemacht, um mich zu bedanken, Mr. Sobeck. Sie machen die Welt wirklich zu einem besseren Ort. Wow. Das klingt wirklich ordentlich.
coordinates for some kind of cache. Looks like I have one more stop to make.
Ja, das war San Francisco. Ist nicht mehr viel von übrig, ha? Ah, there's something new.
This will break my fall.
Aber sieht schick aus. Das nächste Game, das wir suchten, wird auch schick aussehen. Oh, ich freue mich schon so sehr auf Ghost of Tsushima. Aber erst das eine, dann das andere. Und Devil May Cry 4 dürfen wir auch nicht vergessen. Ich muss noch ein Outro und ein Thumbnail für Devil May Cry 4 machen. Ich bin gespannt. Ja, ich meine, wenn man sich Devil May Cry 3 mal anguckt, ja, ich bin auch gespannt, wie das sein wird. Ich meine, 3 war schon, oder meinst du Ghost? Ach, Ghost kennst du gar nicht. Ja, dann sei auf jeden Fall dabei, wenn es losgeht. Ich gebe eine Viertelstunde vorher im Discord Bescheid. Und dann nochmal, wenn ich den Stream starte. Die Twitch-Stream-Ankündigung braucht ja immer ein bisschen. Oh. Hier unten?
Okay. I think I'm close to the coordinates for the Vista Point cache.
Well, in dem Fall kann ich es mir nicht nehmen lassen, einfach mal zu divebomben. Ich liebe es, irgendwo runterzuspringen ins Wasser in Games. Ah, das macht zu viel Fun. Aber hast du Ghost da? Wie wirst du Ghost kennenlernen? Stell dir Ghost of Tsushima wie Assassin's Creed im feudalen Japan vor. Du wirst sehen. You will see.
A keepsake and a message from Elizabeth.
Hello, I'm Dr. Elizabeth Sobek. Thank you for completing the Vista Point tour. I hope it's given you a better idea of the work we do at Miriam Technologies, but more importantly, why it is so critical. As you've seen, life is fragile. And as my mother once told me, it needs our support, our care, and our love to survive. I hope this message, which is the core of Miriam's mission, means as much to you as it does to me.
It does, Elizabeth. Thank you.
Ghost kenne ich nicht. Ja. Ja, also das war schon. Ja. You are next on the list. Oh, no. Oh ja, das wollte ich auch machen. Hier zwischen den Gebäuden, die im Wasser liegen, hin und her. Ich meine, ich konnte ja nicht durchschwimmen, aber jetzt kann ich durchfliegen. Hat auch ein bisschen was von Inception. So minimal.
Harry and Christy said I'd find ancient ships in this area. I should take a look.
How am I supposed to... Oh Gott. Oh, that's what she meant.
There. A sunken ship. Maybe it has what Harriam and Christia need to fix the gyro compass.
Cool. Das ist cool. Gut, dann wollen wir aber noch mal ein bisschen hochfliegen, weil ich will springen. Jump. How high do we get? Okay, das ist schon hoch.
It's getting thin.
Well then. Versunkenes Schiff. Will you look at that? Aber nicht nur das Schiff, sondern auch Ruinen unter Wasser werden wichtig.
That ship's in rough shape. The ship's antenna. Let's hope the sensor unit is still intact.
Is it?
No sensor unit. But there is an old recording.
This is the USS Anchorage, hailing anyone who's left. The Medina, the Omaha, and the New Orleans are down, and the swarm just cracked the Harris open like an egg. Incoming! Hold on!
There. Looks like
The lead Horus is heavily damaged.
must be a battery.
If we can concentrate fire, maybe we can still take it down. I think we've got a ping on the Hamilton! Lost it! Sensors down! We're sailing blind!
It sounds like their sensor unit was taken out. But they were trying to reach other ships. Guess I should find the batteries now. My focus should pick them up.
Already found one. Das wird dann praktisch wie zwei Assassin's Creeds direkt hintereinander. Nur halt das eine ist mehr inoffiziell eins.
Down, 2 to go. Another battery. Chance the current swept some of these power sources onto the ocean floor. Maybe between the two wrecks?
Ganz schön verrostet, das alte Ding.
Could take a look inside that shipwreck. See if there's any power sources there.
What do you think I'm planning on doing, Aloy? Found you.
There's a chance the current swept some of these power sources onto the ocean floor. Maybe between the two wrecks? Just need one more of these.
Ich finde doch die Fischschwärme cool. There's something there. But there's also danger. Grünschein. Wait. Wait. Raketen? Ey, nicht, dass sie plötzlich hochgehen. Da hätte ich herzlich wenig Interesse dran.
See if there's any power sources there.
Wenn die plötzlich Boom machen.
I could use fire against it. Found you.
Look at that. There's something up here too.
That should be it. Focus picked up coordinates from that transmission I found. If there's more shipwrecks there, one might have an intact sensor.
Gut, das nächste ist hier oben. Oh. Oh yeah, right, das. What? So be it. Oh boy.
Maybe that sunlight I overrode is still around. Must be a faster way to get to those coordinates I found. I'll get my kit dry at least.
Eloy? Ist ja schön, dass du drin bist und so, aber... I didn't mean to. Ja. Ich weiß auch, als ich hier angekommen bin mit dem Floß. Das ist jetzt definitiv nicht mehr nötig. Oh. Well.
Well, that ship has an antenna with a dreadwing perched on it. Great. Gonna have to deal with it before I can look for the sensor the Quen need.
What? Then we will deal with it. Mit der Fledermaus. Oh, ich kann ein... I see.
Ah!
angepisst sein.
March flight!
Ich hab getroffen.
Okay, I should be able to check out that antenna now.
Heiliger. Wuff. Das Viech geht ja down wie nix. Take that, Batman. Rip Dracula. Indeed, indeed. Rest in peace, Dracula. Oh. Well, how to get up there now is the question. Oh, fuck. Kann ich einfach ablassen und darauf aussetzen.
Getting down now.
What? Einfach.
An intact sensor unit. This should be all that Harry and Christia need. Looks like there's one more transmission in here.
This is the Hamilton. Anchorage, your transmission has been received. Targeting the lead Horus.
Just lost the starboard missile battery. Can't fire. We're empty.
Damn it.
Captain, there's nothing left to fire. Your orders.
Set a course for the Horus chassis. Ramming speed.
It's never a happy ending, is it?
No, it's not. Man könnte sagen, Dracula hätte es ein bisschen verdient, aber eigentlich ja nicht. Der hat nur da gehangen und wollte schlafen und wir kommen und boom! Böllern den weg. Das ist ein bisschen fies. Na, Frau Knopf?
Send this to my stash.
Batman ist mir nicht so eingefallen, aber der Robo war eher ein Batmobil. Ja, aber wer sitzt im Batmobil drinne? Ja. Batmano. Ich drehe noch mal eine Runde ums Schiff. Und ja, kein U-Boot, ein Schiff. Da habe ich mich wohl etwas vertan. Ist das alles? Ja, so ziemlich. Also ich könnte hier noch den Nebel clearen, ganz am Ende der Welt, aber wozu? There's no need. Aber so ein Bettviech zu fliegen wäre bestimmt auch cool. Wäre bestimmt auch cool.
Ancestor. Nearly done. I offer to provide you. Push comes to shove. They're all ready to set sail.
Back, Harriam.
I found what you need.
Thank you. I'll get working on the gyro compass immediately. I'm coming home, Leandra.
You've done us a great kindness, Aloy. Christy is not the only one with people waiting back home. She'll be able to fix that gyro compass in no time. We'll never be able to thank you enough. But this should be a start.
If you need anything, tell Bohai to contact Alva. I'm sure she can help.
May the ancestors steer us true.
I can't believe we're actually going home.
When we return home, how will we explain what happened?
We need to put this thing together.
It is for the diviners
Right.
to record and interpret these events.
You say the same thing about your breakfast.
Do you doubt the wisdom and rank of the diviners?
No. No, I believe in the wisdom of the legacy.
Harium seems to be in a better mood. Finally.
Wouldn't you be? I mean, aren't you?
Ja. Quests. Hauptquest. Nebenquest abgeschlossen alle. Keine Aufträge mehr. Keine Beute mehr. Gemacht alles, gemacht alles. Fick die Arena. Gemacht alles, gemacht, getan, erledigt. Bam. Fertig. Done. Only one thing left to do.
I got it.
One thing left to do. Rüberfliegen. Und die letzte Hauptquest starten.
Steady there.
Where do we have to go? Ja. Basis. Bye bye, San Francisco. Es war schön mit dir. Da wundere ich mich aber schon. Ich kann nicht tiefer runter. Schade, ich wollte hier gerade auf den Meeresboden.
There's no one there. That reader must have lost her battle with the sea.
Probably. Okay, Livius ready for the final act. Wir müssen erst dahin, aber
Dismount, stretch my legs.
dauert ja nicht lange. Nicht mit unserem geflügelten Freund hier. Okay. Durch den Wald zu fliegen wäre vielleicht doch keine so gute Idee. Schwimmen kann er aber... Nee. Schwimmen kann der Gute nicht.
Supplies for traps. The ogre must have been preparing for a hunt.
Ja. Oh, hier bin ich. Hoffen wir mal, dass die uns nicht entdecken. Das ist doch gut. Nee, schwimmen kann er nicht. Ich weiß nicht, ob es welche gibt, die schwimmen können. Also, die man im Wasser und unter Wasser reiten kann. Weiß ich ehrlich gesagt nicht. Okay, 2 Kilometer sind es noch. Let's go. Ein Glas geschafft. Aber ich weiß nicht, ob ich wirklich ein zweites noch nehmen sollte hinterher. Ich glaube, das wäre keine gute Idee, jetzt noch ein zweites aufzumachen. Not a good idea. Es dauert schon ein Weilchen, um die Map zu durchqueren. Selbst wenn man fliegt. Aber hey, halb so wild alles. What's with you?
You look geared up for battle. Always a smart choice. I've got nothing
If you
to
walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
Don't have much to say right now, champion.
Wieso hast du dann das Symbol überm Kopf? Also wirklich. Hat nichts zu sagen. Hat aber das Symbol von wegen, hey, ich habe Infos für dich beim Kopf. Aber irgendwie habe ich doch das Gefühl, dass...
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles. I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it. Thanks. Well, Silence. Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base?
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance. Understood?
Very well.
Fake Wesker.
Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Thanks. Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration?
Enough, both of you. We're in this together, at least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
Oh no, you first.
Nehmt euch ein Zimmer. God damn it. Oh boy.
Better get everyone in the control room so Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base. Focus. It's pearls. I used to think no Nora would ever accept one. But Varl did. Even when he was overwhelmed. He refused to let me push him away.
Denk dran, die sorgen schon mal vor. Wenn du fertig bist, können die mit der Überbevölkerung von vorne anfangen. Ach, wieso die? Ich mach mit. Ich habe gehört, die Überbevölkerung zu erstellen macht Spaß. Nur dann danach damit zu leben und mit dem Problem fertig zu werden, eher nicht so. Naja.
Yeah, he seems happy with it. Probably because he could crush me like a grape with it.
That is a happy thought.
Aloy, you came back with some interesting friends.
Wish I could say we don't need them. But Silence and Tilda are here for a reason. Even Regala.
Yeah. Enemy of my enemy and all that, right?
Right.
Oh.
I guess Silence is keeping to himself, as usual.
I was hoping he'd give me an excuse to hammer his sorry ass to the ground.
Please don't.
You telling me you wouldn't want to get just one good hit on that smug face of his? After everything he's done?
Sure. Later. Right now, he's got something we need. Doesn't look like any of our guests are making trouble.
Yet. So, Katalo tells me you flew. Well, that's new. I've been busting my balls trying to learn to read. You're out there having all the fun.
Don't worry. You'll be getting all the fun you can handle soon. With the Zeniths.
Looking forward to it.
You, talked to Tilda at all?
I tried. I don't think even a hot forge could melt that ice. And you say she wants to help?
I think so. Well, let's hope.
Hat versucht, sie anzumachen.
I better get going.
Oh, you know where to find me.
Versagt. Oh Mann.
Aloy, it appears that we have some interesting new guests. I'm glad to see you're okay, though. I heard you gave the Tanakh something to talk about. I was half expecting you to burst in through the ceiling riding a sunwing.
Sorry to disappoint. Have you talked to any of our new friends?
Aaron and I tried speaking to Silence, but apparently our tribal prattle is unnecessary.
Charming, isn't he? Ready to head over to the Zenith base?
Whatever comes, we will endure.
Thoughts on our new Zenith acquaintance?
I'd say she smells like death, but even death smells of something. She's more like a cold piece of metal, bent on repelling all semblance of life.
She's definitely different. I have to go. I trust you to keep things civil around here?
I'll make sure Aaron doesn't punch Silence in the face, if that's what you mean.
Thanks.
Good job.
You flew? Kotalo told me. And took out Regala's machines? You know what? I don't even know why I'm surprised. I saw we have visitors and a new weapon. Does this mean we're ready to take the fight to the Zeniths?
Almost. Are you okay?
I was wondering, is it really safe having someone like Regala here? She seems angry. The kind of angry that leads to murdering people in their sleep.
Don't worry. We're going to point that anger in the right direction. The Zeniths.
If you say so.
I hope our new guests have been behaving.
This Silence, he's the one who built the weapon that can take down Zenith shields?
He is. Though I wouldn't expect him to answer any questions about it. He refuses to dole out his secrets to us lesser mortals.
Oh.
You know that special part of us that makes us warm, kind, welcoming?
Our spirit?
Yeah. He was born without that.
Alter, was für ein Diss! Wurde ohne sowas geboren.
You sure you're okay going on this mission? I know things must be happening pretty fast for you.
I've already braved oceans and madmen who thought they were ancestors reborn. Why not a few immortals with lethal drones at their command, too?
Guess the more the merrier. I suppose you saw that Tilda is here. Our very own Zenith.
I almost went up to her to ask her, well, every question I've ever had about the legacy. Every diviner I know would kill to get 5 minutes with one of the old ones. But now that she's here, all I feel is a vague unease. I don't know if I'm scared of finding out more uncomfortable truths, or just scared of her. Probably both.
I need to wrap up a few things, but stay sharp.
I'll be ready when you call.
So they've got their own rooms, huh?
Haven't seen you since the battle at the Grove. How are you holding up?
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten, and paralyze Regala's army with lightning. I would say that I am inspired.
Thank you, I guess.
It is I who should be thanking you.
Look, I know you're probably not happy about keeping Regala around, but I want her on our side when we fight the Zeniths.
It is more than she deserves. Even so, I will not question your judgment.
Thank you, Kotalo. Anything new going on I should know about?
The Quen has been more insistent than usual, asking about the visions at the Grove. Her pursuit of knowledge is relentless. The Ten would have a hard time fighting her off.
Just think of her like one of your chaplains.
Yes, only more persistent.
Things will get ugly once the Zeniths realize we're in their base. You'll need every trick you've ever learned.
I would have it no other way. Many soldiers died in the old world to make sure we stood here today. We will endure on their behalf. Though, I am curious how you intend to defeat the Zenith's defenses without an army of our own.
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're ready to fight.
As you say. You have more than earned my trust.
Did you meet Tilda?
There is something about her that doesn't seem natural. I wouldn't be surprised if my sword went through her and she didn't bleed at all.
Honestly, with her, nothing would surprise me. Your people keep mentioning the wings of the 10. What exactly does it mean?
The visions tell us that the 10 flew on great metal machines with wings and leapt into battle from the sky.
Hello,
For us,
John.
to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess. It is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. And now, you have done it. Like the deeds of the 10 themselves, it will never be forgotten. So, tell me, how did it feel?
I won't lie. Pretty good.
I can only imagine.
Well, you have a focus. You will, I could give you an override module. Try it yourself.
I have to go. But I'll be briefing everyone on the plan soon.
Understood.
There you are.
Ah. Ah, I see. Ja, sieh mal einer an.
Your friend out there, the Oseram, he is quite loud. Well done, Aloy. Despite my reservations, you managed to secure Silence and his weapon. You're truly a shining example of Liz's fortitude.
I've been thinking about what you said at your house. How you were friends with Elizabeth. It was more than that, wasn't it?
Perceptive as ever. You're right, we were together for a time.
Okay, so... what happened?
I was an orphan. I had always been alone. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simply my fate in life. And then I met Liz. We kept running into each other at conferences. We'd have coffee. At some point, it became drinks. I thought it was just shop talk, an exchange of ideas, but then I was surprised at how much I looked forward to seeing her. Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I could imagine a future where I wasn't. I think Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void for her. I know I did. But as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less when I wanted more. And so we ended things.
So helping me, restoring Elizabeth's dream, it's what,
a second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more. So when I saw you, a woman who has carved her own remarkable path, beyond even what made Liz a phenomenon, I knew I had to help you. To do right by her.
Das mit dem Arm ist... Ja, schon, man erwartet, dass da was ist, aber dann ist da nix. Und ja, sie ist auch mit eingezogen.
You said before that you're not like the other Zeniths. That you never were. But you went along with all of their plans.
Out of necessity. I'm not proud of it. But complicity became a means of survival. Both when Earth was consumed and when the colony on Sirius was destroyed. I did what I had to. But I resolved to remain one step ahead of the others, to try to undo what damage I could. Hence the data channel with Beta. The secret passage into their base and the little trick I pulled to save you.
Why did you make the data channel look like your house?
I built that house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place, not just for me, but for the art stored in its depths. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly, some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
Why do you think Elizabeth pulled away?
I've wondered that for 1,000 years. She was brilliant, visionary. She cared so deeply for the world, for the betterment of humanity. But it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's length, including me. She never wanted to share her burdens. I think, in the end, she had a core that she never let anyone be part of. Sometimes I wonder if anyone really knew her.
I found a recording of you and Elizabeth back in the proving lab after Farzineth's attempt to steal Gaia.
Yes. A most unpleasant conversation.
She said something after the call. I think she regretted how things ended between you.
Did she? All this time, thank you for telling me. I've always hated that those were the last words we ever said to each other. And that her last impression of me was as a functionary of Farzineth, not who I truly am.
Ich wollte irgendwas sagen, but I forgot.
When it's time to break into the Zenith base, what can we expect?
I'll go over the full layout once you've assembled your friends. Suffice it to say, we will need to push as fast as possible to Beta in Gaia's location, dealing with heavy resistance along the way. There are also printing facilities where the others have been amassing the natural resources they've stripped from the region.
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate more Spectre drones, a small army of them.
When I was out in the wilds, I saw a shuttle take off from the island, heading for space.
It was likely ferrying materials to and from our ship in orbit. After hundreds of years luxuriating in our digital comforts, the ship was barely space-worthy when we made our escape. Disaster can strike at any moment. We've learned our lesson.
Have you figured out how Silence's weapon works?
No, and he's been very careful not to allow me near it. I'll admit it bothers me, but regardless of how it functions, I am confident it will deactivate the other shields en masse.
How many of them are in the base?
10, including Eric and Gerard. Only a handful of us made it to our ship when our colony collapsed.
So, Eric. Was he always a bloodthirsty psychopath?
I believe he got worse over time. On Earth, he was the founder of a profitable private military company. A band of cutthroats, in other words. Even as governments abandoned human combatants in favor of automated warfare. He found success with clientele that required a more personal touch. There were also rumors that he personally hunted and killed his targets. On occasion, all for the thrill of it. But on Sirius, he retreated to virtual reality simulations. In them, he could go on rampages as violent as he pleased, though I suspect with diminishing satisfaction.
All of his tribe believes he was one of the greatest people from the old world.
Then they would be quite disappointed to meet him, though I'm sure he'd bask in the adoration.
What can you tell me about Gerard?
He was the head of the world's largest financial conglomerate, and as such had dealings with almost every major corporation. It made him one of the wealthiest people on Earth, and certainly the wealthiest among Far Zenith.
What does one person do with that much money?
Buy more power, more influence. Gerard's always believed himself to be a refined patrician, able to maintain control with a polished smile. But beneath that exterior is a cold and calculating operator. It was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing to her digital educators, the avatars of the Apollo database, while we were painted as her benefactors.
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough. And the others.
I would very much like to see his face when he realizes we've beaten him.
When I was in the ruins of Vegas, I found data on a man named Stanley Chen. I think he was a Zenith.
Stanley, ever the optimist. He was one of the good ones. When we established our colony, he built an exact replica of Las Vegas in virtual reality. Lights, shows, gambling, every detail perfectly recreated. And while others cloistered themselves in their own fantasies, he flung his doors wide to everyone.
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he didn't make it back to Earth?
No, he perished when our colony was destroyed. He would have been thrilled to discover that part of his beloved city survived.
When Beta escaped and hid in an ancient research facility, I saw another one of the Zeniths, Verbena. Who was she?
A dull star amidst a sea of brighter constellations. Unlike most of Far Zenith's members who amassed their wealth through shrewd business deals and technological achievements, Verbena inherited her billions. Her father had achieved great success in the luxury holotourism industry. At age 24, she became the world's most eligible bachelorette, branding herself a life designer. Someone who leverages their fame to influence the choice of others.
What, like a cult?
In a way, yes.
Well, she must have done something right to have survived this long.
She was her own brand of ruthless. That much is true. But even rats can cling to a vessel for escape.
Ach, armer Stanley. Schade, dass das nicht geschafft hat.
Okay, so I've had run-ins with a handful of Zeniths. What about the rest?
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth. Titans of their industries.
And let me guess. All selfish and ruthless to the core?
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got along. Annika Murjani, for instance, was always delightful. She founded the Holonet's most successful dance channel and was herself mesmerizing to watch. And I had fascinating discussions with Song Jiao about her work in cellular biology. Our immortality treatments are due in part to her achievements. But then there were others like Devin Miller, the CEO of a fast food printing corporation. His only real preoccupations were perfecting his golf swing and taking self-hollows. When I think about all of us, we really should have accomplished more. We had eternity.
Also die Elon Musks haben fast alle überlebt. Ja, they all survived. Ja, bis auf die, die halt mit dem zweiten Planeten Boom gemacht haben. Die es nicht rechtzeitig aufs Rettungsschiff geschafft haben, die nicht.
Okay. I'll let you know when it's time.
Sag ich dazu. Und es sieht so aus, als ob wir...
for giving me this chance. My past has always been a struggle. More than once I've lost everything. But when I look to the future, I see Liz's dream fulfilled. A universe of new possibilities.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will. I won't let anything get in the way. I promise you that.
Wusstest du, dass 1946 ein amerikanischer Sci-Fi-Autor in Mars-Diktator einen Mars-Diktator Elon vorhersagte in seinem Buch? No, I didn't know.
I trust everything is all right.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Oh, before I forget, I watered those plants for you. I just know they meant a lot to you, and
Did you need something?
Well, oh my god! He blended in with the background, I didn't see him.
Bravo. You managed to sway a Zenith to your side. Care to explain?
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon was ready.
There's always room to optimize. But that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend my undertakings. So, ask away.
Since when were you so forthcoming?
Since you turned this into a waiting game. And as it seems you have found modest success, perhaps I'm willing to be generous.
Für mich ist er immer noch der Fake-Wesker von der schlechten Netflix-Resident Evil-Serie, aber das besides. Es sieht so aus, als ob wir diese Episode doch noch nicht fertig werden würden. Shit happens. Dein Plan?
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon. And to get the Tenakth to fight for you, or rather the Sons of Prometheus, armed Regala's rebels with override tech.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
So all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the Spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme. And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation at the Hades Proving Lab.
Why create the Sons of Prometheus? You didn't need a Sarah to make override tech.
They were a necessary safeguard. My time serving Hades in the Eclipse demonstrated the risks of getting directly involved. Through the Sons of Prometheus, I could execute my plans, all while remaining anonymous.
Except to a Sarah. How did you get a Sarah to work for you?
I knew there was an associate of the Oseram tinker, Derval, who escaped his failed assault on Meridian. It was trivial to track her down and gain her cooperation. She wanted to succeed where Derval had failed.
So you promised her Regala, and the Tenakth. The Sarah would help you create a machine-riding army that wanted to see Meridian burn as much as she did.
And so a partnership was born out of thirst for blood, bonded in mutual self-interest.
You think you had everything figured out, huh?
I did.
Gut so.
You wanted me to surrender to the Zeniths at the Hades Proving Lab. They almost killed me.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset, thereby keeping you out of harm's way and, more importantly, out of my way.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No. Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today. Tell me about the weapon. How does it work?
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No, but I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings. After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with the Zenith drones? Yes, even you can appreciate the value of secrecy when warranted. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how is knowledge that is mine alone.
Nicht, wenn ich das reverse engineere. Ja, dann haben wir eben noch eine Episode mit Ella. Ja. Und wir haben noch 15 Minuten.
Why help Regala take over? If you wanted an army, you could have just gone to Hikaru.
Before Regala's rebellion, Hikaru was only concerned with battling machines and fostering friendships with the Karja. Even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle a threat he couldn't understand.
So helping a bloodthirsty exile was easier.
Yes, exceedingly so. All Regala craved was war against the Karja and anyone who threatens the Tanakh. She would have led the tribe into battle without question, which was precisely what I needed.
While I was out there, I had a couple run-ins with the Quen.
The tribe from across the ocean. And?
Their entire tribe was shaped around the discovery of focuses. One of them, Alva, even joined me here. Don't you want to know more about them?
No. They stumbled upon the greatest technological artifact from the ancient world, and what did they do with it? They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism and taboo, creating a pantheon out of corporate shills.
Yes, well, it also led them to Thebes.
Did it now?
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned. On one of them I teamed up with their expedition to search Thebes. We found Pharaoh at the end.
You must have needed Omega clearance. So, what was it like?
Worse than you can imagine.
He single-handedly wiped out collective human knowledge. I'm sure it was still less than he deserved.
Let me guess. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could prod his brain, like what you did with Hades.
For a start.
Anfang. Irgendwie gefällt mir der Dude.
Alright, Silence. I think I've talked to you long enough. I'll let you know when it's time to go. And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay? I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. About your Zenith ally. I wonder if you understand what kind of person you're dealing with. For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities, well, your goals may be aligned now, but I'd watch for the moment they diverge.
Yeah, I'm aware. Reminds me of someone else I know.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, just call it a feeling.
Oh, a feeling? You mean you finally had one? Huh. Guess even you can change, Silence.
Also, ist ein bisschen gemein, Aloy.
I'm gonna clean my gear later. I could do yours if you want.
I cleaned it already.
Yeah, of course.
Gut, dann haben wir mit allen gesprochen, die es gerade gibt. Also, wir haben noch 10 Minuten. Let's go in. Oder wir machen heute einfach länger. Was meinst du? Soll ich mir noch ein Glas einschütten, ja oder nein?
Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that?
Everything done. Glas in die. 10 Minuten musst du überziehen. Oh. Wie viel hat das? 40%. Nicht ganz so viel. Gerne mehr.
All right, people. I need you up in the control room right away. Okay, everyone. We all know what's at stake. Beta, Gaia. Not to mention life on Earth. Now, it might seem like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side. Tilda, show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest. I can get us inside. To this location, undetected.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure. The launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
Even if your device works, there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
I've got that under control. You'll know when you need to. All right. We'll meet up again just before we go in. Where's the best place to rendezvous?
On the coast, just across from the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
Prost. Nein, habe ich nicht mitbekommen.
I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood?
Das ist dann jetzt wahrscheinlich der Punkt, wo es dann heißt...
You two? A minute?
Wenn man noch was zu erledigen hat, jetzt erledigen. No turning back. Point of no
Tilda helped me
return.
get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. You with me? After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us. Silence is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
Keep her safe, okay?
On my life.
Rede mit deinen Gefährten. Optional. Oder weißt du, was ich auch machen kann? Ich kann gleich einfach eine neue Folge starten.
Remember, we need to get Silent's weapon to the Zenith base intact if we want to take their shields in.
I'll be gentle with it. I promise.
Good. Without it, there's no payback.
Don't worry. Payback's all I think about.
So, you return. Something else?
Final Countdown, Aloy. Sowas in der Art.
I'll be going.
As you wish.
I keep thinking he's just gonna be standing there.
You nervous?
I'd be lying if I said I'm not slightly apprehensive.
The plan will work if we all focus on our assignments.
Right.
I want you to know I'm glad you're with us, Alva.
Whatever happens, I'm grateful that the legacy brought us together. I never thought I'd get to actually meet an ancestor.
Come on, do I look that old?
Was ist los, Lucy? Der Hund muss raus. Ja, so. Der Hund.
Katala will protect you inside the Zenith base.
I'm not afraid. I know Katala will fulfill his duty, as will I. If we die doing so, at least it'll be alongside a friend.
I'd rather you both stay alive, if you don't mind.
We'll try and keep that in mind.
Once all this is over, will you go back across the ocean?
I don't know. The more I think about it, the more worried I become. If I go back, I don't even know if they'd let me keep this focus you gave me. or what they'd do to me for reading what is clearly forbidden data. Even if I somehow were allowed to carry on my duties as a diviner, would I be willing to let the truths I've learned about the ancestors be buried away by the Board of Overseers? Would I dare challenge them and risk my family's safety? Or losing Federa?
Who's this Federa you mentioned?
She is another diviner. One of our best. We used to be rivals at the academy. I hated her guts. But apparently there's a fine line between hate and love. We became very close, and then I was assigned to the expedition. She promised she'd wait for me, no matter how long it took.
Well, that was smart of her. She won't do any better.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I do. The rest of us should be enough of a distraction to the Zeniths for you to hack into their network undetected. But you'll have to be quick, in case they do.
What exactly do you expect me to find, Aloy?
I don't know. The truth, if we're lucky. I need to get going.
I'll be at the rendezvous point. May truth lead us to victory.
Wir reden jetzt nochmal mit allen und danach beenden wir die Episode und starten die tatsächlich letzte Episode. Welcome back, yeah.
We're finally doing this.
Never thought I'd be off on a mission to take down a bunch of immortals from the stars. I can hear the drinking songs already.
Ja, der Hund musste raus. Wenn der Hund raus muss, dann muss der Hund raus.
Varl made the right call, you know, bringing you here.
Thanks. Yeah, Varl. You know, I never knew he had a sister. I found out a few days before you guys went to the Gemini. I was, well, to be honest, I was terrified I'd screw up the mission somehow. So he sat me down for a drink. Just one, mind you. And we talked about family. Vala, Ursa, loss and revenge. How you helped us.
You know, we never did get that drink you promised back in the Embrace. And you never told me exactly how your sister escaped the Mad Sun King.
I guess we never got round to it. World ending and all. No time like the present, though. If you're up for it.
If that one's not working right, you can have one of my spare focuses, you know.
Yeah, little bugger's got some personality, that's all. You just saved my butt a couple of times now. It wouldn't feel right to leave it behind. You know, besides, it goes with my outfit.
Wouldn't want to spoil your look.
Wollen wir was trinken?
You think it's time for us to finally have that drink?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, of course.
Prost!
Oh.
Ja, das ist das. Die Drinks.
So, how did Ursa
Prost.
escape Mad Sun King Jiran's palace?
Well, first she had to survive the Sun Ring. See, during the war, the Karja threw a prisoner a day in there. And, you know, for what? To die as sacrifices, fighting machines in a pit. Thinking somehow that was gonna appease all the other deranged machines in the world? Ha! And when it was Ursa's turn, the Karja thought she'd go down if they threw a big machine at her.
Oh, but she didn't.
And she defeated all of them. Even got some of Jiran's kestrels for good measure. And the Mad Sun King was impressed, I guess. Thought it'd be funny to have her run around his palace as a servant. He enjoyed humiliating her that way.
I remember you you telling me something about that? That's how she met Avad. He helped her escape.
Yeah, but what no Karja scroll will ever tell you is how the young prince snuck Ursa out of the palace. He knew their best chance was to get Ursa to blend in, so he got her everything she needed to disguise herself as a Karja noblewoman. Yeah, perfumes, veils, and all.
I get the feeling she wasn't too happy with that.
Oh man, Ursa would have rather fought her way out of that palace with her bare hands than put on all of that Karja eye paint. But Avad insisted it was the only way, so she agreed under one condition. Avad had to dress up as well.
She made Avad dress up like a noblewoman?
As perfumed and powdered as a babe. Ursa said he looked better like that than he ever did in a crown.
That would, definitely make for an interesting sight.
Oh, it worked like a charm, too. Not only did they make it out of the palace, they paid a traveling merchant to get Ursa to the border, and none were the wiser.
Der Alkohol kickt in.
You were right. That was a story best told over a drink.
All good stories are.
Bedenke, Avad ist der Dude. Unser Verlobter sozusagen, der Sonnenkönig jetzt gerade, der ist das.
With my hammer ready.
Den mit Make-up und Frauenkleidern. Wollen wir mal ein Notizbuch, Biografie, wo haben wir denn? Da, das ist er, Avad. Mit rasiertem Bart, Make-up und Frauenkleidern. Stell dir das mal vor. Er würde sagen, wir shippen die beiden. Ja, eben, sie ist mit dem Sonnendude verlobt. Ja. Erik. Wichser. Gerard. Erinnere mich an Picard. Wichser. Tilda. Die ist nett. Tatsächlich. Beta. Ich will wissen, wie der... Nee, das ist Amadis. Wie hat der überlebt? Verscharft. Whatever.
I hope everybody's ready for this. Fighting the Zeniths isn't going to be easy.
Aloy, nothing you do ever is. At least, now you don't have to do it alone.
Thanks. You and Aaron seem to be on better terms now.
He may have terrible taste in music, but he did apologize for mocking my tribe. And that ale he keeps raving about isn't half bad. I still plan on beating that stubborn face of his to break our sparring stalemate.
Try not to hurt him too bad. Everyone here, training, working together. If it weren't for Varl, none of it would have happened.
You know, there was this one night, right before Varl left with you to go to Gemini. He realized I was having trouble sleeping. I was nervous about the mission. To be honest, I think we both were. So, he asked me to join him in Gaia's dome. He brought up this hologram of Earth that you two found back in the Zenith launch facility. We sat there, just looking at it. I thought about how Plainsong was just a speck on that great sphere. How every corner of it must be teeming with life. And any fears I had about our mission were gone. I miss him terribly.
I know. I should go.
Ja, wir
I'll let
vermissen
you
ihn
know when I'm
alle.
ready to head to the base.
In gewisser Weise.
Before you do, there is one favor I would ask of you.
What is it?
You placed this focus in my care, and gave me the highest calling an Utaru has ever known. If I should fall in battle, I'd like you to be the one to bury my seed pouch. For the both of us.
So,
make sure you stay alive to do so.
let's just try to all come back home. Okay?
Was haben wir denn hier? Sein Arm.
So, how are we feeling about the mission?
I do not know everything that you have planned, but it doesn't matter. All that remains is to follow you to the end, whatever that will be.
Thank you, Kotallo. I'm glad all this brought us together.
You brought us together, and I am grateful too. Oh, and by the way, I was hoping now would be a good time to go back to the Tremortusk site and test my new arm, before we leave on our mission.
Right. I'll let you know when I can make my way there.
Thank you.
We didn't really get to talk about what happened at Gemini.
There was nothing more to say. If he were Tenakth, Varl's bravery would have earned him sacred burial at the Grove, among the most distinguished of our tribe's warriors. His deeds were worthy of the Ten. When the fight is done, I will have the Inkers etch his memory on my skin, so that it may live on.
I'm sure he'd be honored. Now that training time is over, what's on your mind?
The Bulwark, the Kulrut, and how we need another miracle if we're to survive the Zenith base.
I'll try not to let you down.
I know you will not.
I'll see you soon then.
It will be my honor.
I see you've got your new arm ready to go.
Yes. It still feels strange. I've gotten used to the absence, but no matter. I'm sure I will need it before the attack on the Zenith base is through.
Ja.
Welcome back, Aloy. Would you like to continue our chat?
Ja, sicher. Well, not.
I should be going.
I'll be making final preparations.
There's nothing more to talk about.
Aloy. Yes?
Ah.
I'm done talking to you.
Very well.
Gut. Dann würde ich an dieser Stelle einfach sagen, das war's für diese Episode. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Wir sehen uns auf jeden Fall beim nächsten Mal wieder. Bis dann, Leute, haut rein. Ihr seid die Besten und nicht vergessen. The Terminator is real. Also dann, bye bye.